Hey everyone, it is Corey here and welcome to my kitchen and welcome to the first video of 2023 that I am filming. I hope all of you had a great New Year's and great holidays, but I have a great surprise for y'all and it's sitting right underneath here. But before I get there, let me tell you a story. So I was in the grocery store the other day, right? Grocery shopping just like normal, minding my own business. And wouldn't you know it, I turned the corner and staring back at me from the shelf is Miss Dolly Parton. And I was like, that's the next video. So here we go. Surprise, surprise. We are going to be making the Dolly Parton favorite coconut cake is what it's called by Duncan Hines, and the icing to go with it. Anybody who knows me knows that this was going to happen as soon as I saw it. So this is what's happening. Now, I don't normally cook from box cakes just because I don't. But this one I'm going to try. I'm going to make it just like the recipe. Now, I do want to point out the recipe on this is a little different than a normal recipe. Normally in a normal recipe, box cake recipe at least, it's going to be water, oil, and like 3 eggs. This is not. This is actually milk, butter, and 4 eggs. So I know that's going to change the texture. That's probably going to change the taste a lot. I am really curious to see how this compares to, say, like a normal box cake recipe or even a homemade cake. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm not going to bore you with making the whole thing. We're going to skip to a montage, but I will see you on the other side of the montage and we'll try it out. See you then. So that's it, and here is the finished product. And let's go ahead and try the cupcake. Let's see how it turned out. Now I did this just like the recipe, which was to go ahead and sprinkle some coconut flakes on top of it. Oh, this is going to be messy, but that's okay. Texture-wise, it has a little bit of a sponge cake kind of texture to it, at least the bounce. Okay. Okay, so it's actually really good. It tastes a lot like a wedding cake, maybe. I now understand why there was 4 eggs in it. It has a very spongy texture to it. Not quite like an angel food, not quite like a pound cake necessarily, but kind of like halfway in between those two, if that makes any sense. The icing's great. It's not too sweet, and that actually makes me very happy because I do not love like heavy sweets necessarily, especially as a cake. And this one isn't. It's very kind of mild. It's definitely a cake that if you tried it, you could keep eating it versus, you know, one bite and you're done situation. I can see myself eating this entire cupcake, and I will eat this entire cupcake here in just a little bit off camera. And yeah, it's gonna be delicious. But yeah, it's worth it. It's good. It's a good cake mix. So yeah, Dolly Parton, Duncan Hines, shout out. Y'all made a great cake mix. I would rate this recipe a 9 out of 10. The icing was the only place that I had issues. However, the icing tasted fantastic, so those issues can be forgiven. All right, y'all. Well, that was a fun, different experience. This is definitely a great cake mix. Join me back next time, and until then, see y'all later.